Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening and thank you for joining us. We are Team PBL 216 and tonight we're excited to present our final project, Digita, a web-based system for efficient thesis supervision. Next slide. Here we have our team identity, which consists of me, Anissa Nabila Andrin, as the designer, Muhammad Nabi Abi Nubli Roshadi as the front-end developer, Putri Salsa Nabila as business analyst, Zaki Adiputra as the back-end developer, Muhammad Rafi Rahim Ramadan as the designer. Next, we have the problem, which will be read by Rafi.
Oke, di sini ada problem the inefficient communication, manual document and lack structural progress tracking. Di sini ada solution. Di GDA is web based digital system design to streamlink. Di sini ada application feature, ada online, ada supervision, ada dokumen upload and revision. Habis itu ada lecture, feedback and approval. Di sini ada real time and notification. Habis itu ada progress monitoring dashboard. Di sini ada chat and instant message, communication between. 8 activity logs. Selanjutnya dibaca oleh Abi.
So we have a products application. So this is the screenshot of the page title, like register, login. Can you go to the next slide? Next slide. Okay. So here we have our own dashboard, and we have on our revision menu. Slide again. Okay. So we have project application screenshot for page title status, thesis result. Next. And this is for the application benefit. So for students, the application benefit is for simplified supervision process, better feedback, progress tracking, and efficient communication. And for the lecture is for centralized document review. Second one is streamlined supervision approval, and the third is time efficiency. And the last for institution. So for the institution is for transparent supervision monitoring, and second one is digital archive, and the last one is improve service quality for this application. Okay, next. Okay, for testing and validation will be read by Putri Salsanabila.
Okay, in the next slide, testing and validation plan, identification, DG007, test case name, view submission status, description, ensure the student can view the submission status of upload document or thesis and edit if required. Initial condition, the student has already uploaded a document or thesis. Testing date, July 7, 2025. Tester, Zaki. Slide, testing and validation plan, identification DG008, test case name, approve final project document, description, ensure the supervisor or docent can approve or reject the student's upload document. Initial condition, the student has uploaded a document that is pending supervisor approval. Testing date, July 7, 2025. Tester, Abi.
Okay, next to the next slide. The application of minimum requirement in TBL. So we have Indonesian language education, or we got PK002 RPL, database programming RPL 20212, and object oriented programming RPL 211. Okay, next slide. Okay, this slide will explain by Zaki Adiputra. Zaki? Yeah, you can go
Okay.
through the yeah.
Okay. The application of minimum courses requirement in PBL. Software design practice are implement tough use case diagram, system behavior, scenario, registration, login, and documentation submission, and machine diagram. This how system requirement are translated into structure module as a part of software development planning. Introduced to project management. The project reflects project management skill and such identify stakeholder, student, lecturer, and admin. Defining process tech, submission, feedback, and approval, and managing system flow. Data structure. The project make use the fundamental data structure of management use information, document, scheduling, and activity log. List, array, and sorting technique help organize data display, especially when show student progress or reviewing document submission history. Statistical principles are used to visualize student progress and help both student and lecturer track final project completion and performance as ChatGPT.
Okay, next slide. Okay, so for this, thank you, Zaki. Back slide, back, go back. No, go back. Okay, so this is for our documentation. So this is for team documentation of PBL 216, project manager and project proposal. Okay, we can go to the next slide. So this is the result and conclusion of the Digita application. So the first one is Digita is successfully streamlined as the final project process. So the progress is really intimidating and very good for this application. And second one is key features such as online scheduling, document submission, and real-time feedback. So the program is really useful for university. And the third one is the system improve communication between student and lecturer. And for the conclusion is DGTA meet functional and non-functional requirement that is require a hard decision for makes. The second one is it support efficient precision, transparent progress tracking, and better academic documentation. So it's more support efficient for supervision document. And the last one is with further development, Digita can be scaled to support more academic programs. So this application it have conclusion on the academic support. So this is basic one is on development. So the progress is on 85%. Okay, to the next slide. To the next. Okay, so we have here a class diagram. There is so many table on the class diagram like progress, stabilization, user, mahasiswa, and another one. Okay, next slide. Okay, we have entity relationship diagram, and this is was made by of my friend of on a team by Zaki Adiputra. So I cannot explain all about this ERD, but I'm sure this is ERD is really big system on the application. Okay, we are done. Back to the thank you slide. Okay, closing for Anissa Nabila.
That's all for our presentation. We apologize if there were any mistakes. Thank you to Mrs. Hilda Widyastuti for guiding us as our project manager. Thank you for your time and attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.